All right, well, we got the carb installed there. The head is all on and torqued down properly. We got to get the exhaust installed. Once I get the exhaust on it, it needs all the pieces here. So we'll get that done. The exhaust is over here, laying on the floor, right where I filed it when I took it off. The accelerator cable is here and works. You can hear it clicking the slide up and down. So I think we're ready. What we're going to do is get that exhaust on properly and put some gas in the carburetor. So it turns out that I did have that gasket, but it's I had it entered as a -00 and it's actually a -10, so it didn't come up when I did my search. I found a used spring, and I got some stainless steel bolts of the correct length, and we'll go put that exhaust pipe on. Okay, we're going to see if we can get this thing to just fire off. I checked the spark, but I'll do it again just for the camera here. There it is. All right, we got the spark plug sitting there. Turn the key on, hit the starter. You can see the spark, I assume, maybe not. All right, so next step, squirt a little fuel down there. Put the spark plug back in. I'm going to have to take that hood off. Screw it all the way back down. I'm not going to run this very long, so I'm not going to worry about whether it's torqued down properly or not. Key is on. We got some gas in the cylinder. She tried to fire, so it'll run. I just need to fix my carburetor because right here, I forgot to put the choke back in. So I don't think it'll work very good that way. Now I got to find the choke. Dummy. Alzheimer's catching up with me. All right, we're ready to see if this thing will run. We got the carb on. We got batteries charged up, I hope. Everything's connected. I put a little jumper wire on this starter lead so I can use that because I don't have one of the switches that go right about there someplace. So we're going to give it a shot. I already tried it by putting gas down the spark plug hole, and that works. So we're going to fill up the float bowl here a little bit. Put some premix in there. Hopefully that'll work. Turn the key on and hit my makeshift starter. No luck. Huh. not a pop. How come? Did I flood it? Let's get on the other side so I can manipulate the throttle. And that probably won't stay there. Let's see what happens. Give it a little bit of gas on the throttle. Huh. Well, it ran when I put gas down the cylinder. Not sure why it don't want to now. Yeah. It's got oil. Well, I'm going to give it some choke. Let's try again. I don't do this often, but I just gave it a little shot of starter fluid. She does run. I think maybe the carburetor scooped up. Well, I just replaced the genuine Yamaha or Mikuni carburetor with a Chinese knockoff because the Mikuni, the slide was sticking in the air and I couldn't get it unstuck. So I thought the next best thing is to try this cheap ass Chinese carburetor that I got on another bike that came with that. So I'll give it a try. And I think, turn the key on. I got a makeshift starter button on here. Let's see what happens. Gas on. Let's, oh, I think I better tighten up the spark plug first. Let's see what happens now. We don't want to start. Let me see. Let me hit it a little with this. No. So not going to start. Well, let me check a few things and I'll be back. All right, let's turn the gas back on. Hit the starter. choke on. So we got more work to do. Well, welcome back to the AT3. I haven't done much with this for quite a while. I ordered a carburetor replacement because the parts weren't matching up. I had like 3 different carburetors that I'd torn apart and I couldn't get it matched up so everything worked the way it should. So I ordered one of those $29 specials from China, and we're going to give it a see and see if it'll work. So we got the choke out, the carb's installed. Let's hit the starter and see what happens. Now the thing, you got to turn the key on, fool. I think I had air in the gas. I got this filled up with gas. Premix, of course. Well, it works. All right, the old girl works now. So I guess I need to, the next thing I'll need to do is some cleaning up and painting and making it look halfway decent. But pretty happy with it. She had 0 compression when I started on her. The rings were just like one in the piston. They were smooth with the face of the piston and just stuck in there. I had to break them out. So what I did was I went ahead and bought a new piston and rings and put them in, and she came up to, I forget, but I think it was like 120 on compression, so nothing wrong with the cylinder, that's for sure. So she'll be another rider in the spring. I'll probably sell it. That was my intention. I got to get some brackets, the front brackets for down here. I got the rear one. It's in decent shape. This needs to be painted. This was in pretty bad shape. But we'll get that all patched up. I'm going to put it over here for now amidst the other junk. I got all the turn signals on it. This one needs a lens, which I have. The only problem is one of these little screws is broke off in here. So I need to figure out how I'm going to handle that. Maybe both of them, I'm not sure. No, I think just one. So, that's where she stands.